Hello, hello, wherever you are. Happy November. My name is Guerda, and I am a mindfulness manager at Kinema Fitness. And I would love to share a different perspective, a different take on gratitude with you today that will really support you in embodying the spirit of gratitude. Of course, November is the month that is associated with gratitude and thankfulness. And what I find is that it can feel kind of rote to be in this place where everybody's going around, what are you grateful for? And it's just like, that's just what we do. Of course, we all know gratitude goes beyond the month of November, right? So why does it seem like a bit of a challenge to make it part of your daily practice? And I have some thoughts that I can share about that. So for me, I remember having major resistance to all these practices, like do a gratitude journal, make a list of what you're grateful for in the morning, and make a list of what you're grateful for at night, or even growing up being told things like, be grateful that you have a roof over your head. Be grateful that you have clothes. Be grateful that you have food to eat, because there are other people in different parts of the world who don't have what you have. So you have those things, so you have to be grateful. While I can appreciate and have empathy for people who don't have the things that I have, I've also felt like these things are part of our normal natural human experience. And that sense of gratitude for me felt like, of course, I appreciate having a warm bed to sleep in when it's cold outside. I appreciate having a warm jacket. When I'm hungry, I appreciate having access to food to fill up my belly. So it wasn't that I wasn't appreciative of these things. It was just this idea that it felt like I was being pushed to be grateful, and it didn't feel like a genuine, heartfelt experience for me. And I know I'm not alone in this, so that's why I'm here to share this, what sort of like unlocked this for me, so that you can really start to cultivate gratitude from within, and it can really be like a open-hearted, genuine, heartfelt expression of appreciation rather than something you should. So the first thing to look at is, well, what is gratitude really? It's really a state of being open in appreciation and receiving life. And you can experience that anytime. Gratitude is not dependent on any external factors or condition. Sure, if you lack something, when you receive it, you feel gratitude. But that sense of appreciation can be felt and experienced anytime. And it's to cultivate from within. I actually recommend tuning in to your heart and creating that feeling from within. And then you can let it expand out. So, couple of things that I would love to share with you that can maybe support you on your journey. Because the truth is, we know also, right? I mean, there's like scientific evidence that shows like this sense of openness. So maybe that's the one thing we'll do, right? Look at gratitude as a sense of openness. So that cultivate literally like good feeling hormones in your body that helps with your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. So that's why there is, today in our society, a big, strong push for people to express or feel more grateful. And sometimes it can feel challenging to do that, or you like. So if you're in a place where you're telling yourself, I should feel grateful, or I should start a gratitude practice, might want to pause on that and really tune in to what is really true for you. For me, keeping a gratitude journal, it just didn't work. Again, because it felt like I was doing something out of obligation rather than something that genuinely I felt from within. So keep it simple. If you really want to tune in to what it is to be open to life, to be generative, to be giving and also receptive, because gratitude is a mix, a combination of the two. Tune into what is true for you, what works for you. So don't create a situation where you're giving yourself an assignment that you might not, follow through on. So keep it simple. One thing that I used to do with my clients when I worked as a clinician before a session is to ask them, give me 3 things you're celebrating. 3 things. So that's where you can start. You can just start with 3 days. Like if the word gratitude create resistance for you, like it used to for me, you can just say like, what are my 3 wins today? What are the 3 things I'm celebrating today? What are 3 things that I'm appreciative of today? And it could be something small. It doesn't have to be anything big. Especially if you're like, trying this on. It could be something like, oh, my skin looks really good today. I feel good and I appreciate that. It could be, ooh, I had a really pleasurable conversation with someone today and that felt good. I felt connected. I felt heard. I appreciate that. It could be as simple as like putting your hand on your heart and feeling your own heartbeat and be like, ooh, I have a functioning heart. I am alive. Like life is flowing through me. I'm just going to breathe and tune in and appreciate that. And that's really what it is. And the more you do that, so what happened with these people is that the more they did that, the more they saw things. Because part of it is sometimes we can be very stuck in the lack of things not being the way that we want them to be, things not working out the way we want them to be working out. So we forget. This is where this idea of like be grateful for what you have, because we tend to forget the things that we actually do have that's going on for us, that's going on in our lives, that we're happy about, that we're grateful for, like friendship, your career, like your creative outlet, right? So keep it simple. Find something a method, a way that works for you. And what's also useful is to share it with someone else. So to go back to that example of, my clients, they would come in excited to share what they're grateful for. Like this is something I do with one of my friends currently. Like we will get on Messenger with each other. Hey, what were your wins today? What are you good? So it takes us out of like focusing on all the things that didn't go right and put you in that place of like starting to acknowledge and amplify the things that did go right. If the word gratitude, you're not jiving with it, change it. What brings me joy today? This brought me joy today. What did I appreciate today? I appreciated that today. Or what do I value? I find that it's very easy to have a sense of appreciation for things that we actually value. Because our sense of appreciation really comes from the heart rather than a have to. So I trust that this was helpful for you, that you find something beneficial, and let this practice, this experience be fun. Let it go beyond the month of November. Yes, make it a daily practice of tuning into like, or you could even do something like, what can I appreciate today? What can I find value in today? What can I feel grateful for today? So if it seems like you can't find anything, just asking that question opens you up. It opens you up to start to notice the things that you do care about, the things that you do appreciate, the things that you do value.